Okay, we should be good to begin. Do you want me to start, Heartwood, or...?
Wait, I don't think my testing audio 1, 2, 3 was as good as it could have been.
It doesn't fucking matter. Shut up.
I don't know if I'm auditioning or not. Did you just break your bed again?
What?
This is just gonna be 3 goofballs being goofy. Damn! Damn! Oh, I'm getting a good shot,
Angel
bro.
cheeks there for free? For free?
Look,
oh my god, look
Look
at the
away.
marshmallows.
Look
Oh
away.
my lord. Oh god.
I paid for the
breaking into sweat.
Look,
Oh,
all right.
great.
This does
googly
not go in the
moogly.
podcast.
It is
Alright.
going
Okay.
in the podcast.
I think
Oh,
it's
shit,
the
did it again.
podcast.
I will.
Why is
would
your
you
bed
like to
keep? Do I have to
introduce
look
the
at your
episode?
bed?
Yes, I need
I
your
will
help after.
start
What
the
am I
episode.
introducing it as? Hello, gamers.
Slice of
Welcome
heaven.
back to Heartwood Slice of Heaven.
Episode
Can
4.
Hello, gamers. Welcome back to Heartwood Slice of Heaven,
Slice of
episode
heaven.
4.
Episode 4.
Hello,
The
gamers.
the
Welcome back
re-slicing.
to Heart. Hello, gamers. Welcome back to Slice of Heaven, episode 4. Subtitle: The Reslicing. I'll be your
No,
host
that's
for
not what
today,
we're-
asking
I'm gonna call
Loopie
it
and
Cutie
Heartwood
Crew
questions.
Reunion. I just gotta
Hello,
have Cutie Crew
gamers. Welcome
logos.
to Slice of Heaven, episode 4. The slicing. Subtitle: Cutie Crew Reunion. Episode 1.
Alright, part 1.
How's this a reunion? We've been hanging out.
Who are you? This is Wolf.
Yeah,
This is
this is our friend I will.
I'm the funny
Yeah,
one.
We're the Cutie Crew.
Just kidding.
The
I'm the
funniest
black
member.
one.
We are the cutie. What?
That's gonna get me like.
Talking about
down.
your
Does that make me
race
the white
every
one?
time you're in a
Yeah.
video.
You are the white one. What do you mean every time I'm in a video?
Yeah,
This
I
is
know,
my
it's pretty
first time in a
funny.
video.
Yeah.
Which is every
Welcome
time, I guess. I
to
guess
the
technically it's
videos.
every time. Can you cut
Yeah.
the black part out?
No,
Yeah.
it stays.
No, I don't know.
It stays.
Harwood, you have some questions. I have nothing to say to Wolf.
All right.
Good. I didn't
So
want to talk to you anyway.
let me try this because this is my podcast. Hi everyone, thank you for joining us
Which
for
is
Slice
edited
of
incredibly.
Heaven once again. Yes, thank you very much, Loopie. Big shout out to Loopie for being the editor bun and also idea
Yeah, let's
creature.
skip over
Thank you.
Wolf for all the credit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll skip over.
It's
Well,
fine.
we're actually doing the end right now. Not that this is how like the creative
Okay.
minds work.
Goodbye, gamers. Welcome to
goodbye,
Slice
guys.
of
Don't
Heaven,
forget to hit
episode 4.
The like button,
the
notification bell.
reslicing, Cutie Crew
re-
You guys are
reunion
gonna
part
make my
1.
life hell. I'm gonna have to edit
Multi-part
this start and
series.
end differently. Stop. Just start
It's
the
okay.
podcast.
It's fine. All right.
Please.
Okay.
I'm touching
Okay.
something with my foot and I don't like it.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Like a little piece of
Let's
paper.
try that
Creepy
again.
bugs, Florida
Guys, thank you
bugs.
so much for joining us for
I killed all
Slice
the
of
creepy
Heaven yet
Florida
again.
bugs and they didn't thank me. Isn't that fucked up?
Why can't thank you? I totally thanked you. I said thank you. And I was
Nah,
like, look at all these
nah.
dead bugs. I was like, you're amazing. And I love you.
That's
No.
kind of gross.
You said,
Tuck
why
it out.
there's so many dead bugs everywhere?
Where are
No,
those feet?
no, I didn't. You told me before I even saw them. You're like, I killed the bugs. So I'm like, okay.
I did kill all the bugs. I killed, like, literally, there hasn't been that. There's, like, been, like, 0 when I go out into the fucking
No, there's been a
darkness at night.
few, but most of them are dead. Yeah. You did a good job. We'll do another spray soon.
Let's go.
So guys, this is
Takes 6
our-
months to wait.
So anyway,
All right. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us again for another episode of Slice of Heaven. Now we've got the full ensemble. We got the Cutie Crew. Woo!
Finally.
That is myself,
We're back.
Loopie, and Wolf.
Headset
We are
power
all back
low.
together. Let's. This has been an absolute disaster already, and it is great. I'm so excited for this episode.
You didn't
I've been
charge your
wanting to get
stuff?
Wolf on here.
I
this
did
whole
charge my
time.
stuff, but then you waited
my
fucking
God.
half an hour to invite me.
you showed us around like 10 worlds. Oh my
Alright.
god. It's daytime now.
It
Good
is
morning.
daytime now. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, afternoon, and good night.
Good
I
morning,
said
good
it wrong.
afternoon, good night.
First
you-
question,
you
I
You
will
said it
how are
wrong too.
you?
You said it wrong too.
Yeah, how
First
are
question.
you?
I was zooming in a
fir-
little.
First question. First
First question. How are you?
I'm
How are
hungry.
you?
I'm like
Okay,
really
get some
hungry
food.
right now.
Me
and
too.
I have no food.
Me too.
Good
We're
boy.
gonna get
We'll
food.
get you
Don't
some
do not, dude. Not on your
Yeah,
podcast. Don't do that.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good
boy?
puppy?
Who's a good
yes,
puppy?
you are.
You're gonna get some food.
If you see
We're gonna
iWolf
feed
in a VR chat world, they love it when you do this.
They
Who's a
love
good
this. Oh, right behind the
puppy?
ears.
Oh, fuck.
Nobody
Scared me.
I hope it did scare you.
Oh.
You call
Alright,
me a
bad
good
dog,
boy,
no
you
food.
better fucking mean it. You better fucking
do
I
mean
never
it.
mean
You better
that.
fucking mean
I
it.
never mean
You
that.
bet- You better fucking mean it. You better fucking.
iWolf, stop
Okay.
playing with your
Oh,
camera. iWolf.
Oh.
You better fucking mean
It's
it.
raining now. Welcome
I'm
to
like,
the
ah.
I feel like I'm allowed to play with my camera a little bit for dramatic effect. You better fucking. You
Yeah, it's
better
very
fucking mean
dramatic.
it. You better fucking.
Heartwood, what questions did you want to ask? Heartwood.
Well, I think I was gonna try, but I don't know if we'll succeed. But I was gonna try and talk about like
I
VR
believe.
friendships and
Yeah.
you know, just
Talk
sort
to
of
me, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about like how
Oh my-
Cutie Crew came to be, like what we are, how we kind of became friends, and just this whole concept of interacting in VR spaces with your friendships. So, I guess I'll start off.
Don't look at me like that.
This is
What-
gonna be a
What was
disaster,
the
though.
question?
It wasn't. I haven't asked a question so far, but you know
Okay.
what? Actually, the first question was how are you, but you said hungry, so we got past that. Now we're moving
Oh,
on to the
okay,
next
yeah.
part.
No,
Now
we're
we're
moving
past.
on.
Now
So-
we're
moving on.
friends. Now.
iWolf, would you like to
how
explain
did the
how
Cutie
just
you
acquaintances. I don't like being bombarded like this.
I
I'm gonna
know.
shut up.
How
Alright.
about how about
I will-
I ask you the first question?
No.
Okay, go
That's
for
not
it.
how
No,
this
no.
works.
Let's just let it go. Let's just run with
Yeah,
it.
let's-
What's the first?
Let's let it ride. Let's let it ride.
Alright,
let it
okay. Please stop looking at me so close. It's scary. Stop it.
But you're so
How are
pretty,
you
Loopie.
today?
I'm dashing. Oh,
Dash.
geez.
Like Rainbow Dash?
Oh yeah, I'm rainbow dashing all the way home.
This should not be in front of me. Or I'm gonna.
How
keep
did the
fucking
Cutie
with-
Crew come to be?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
What the fuck?
I mean,
Why am I supposed to know?
You did because you
I did make the
technically
Cutie Crew.
It's
I
your
did.
idea.
I branded us. I branded
This one
us.
branded us.
Just
and we're
because I
trying to
branded y'all
exploit that
doesn't.
branding. No, we're exploiting this branding, but it's been really
Listen.
difficult because this.
So here's what happened: is I met
Yeah.
Heartwood, and they were really cool, and then I met Loopie, and they were
Yay.
really cool. So next.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Essentially, I don't know. We just like in any situation we vibe and figure it out. So we're like a little crew,
Yeah.
and of course we want to be kind of cutesy. Except like some people have a problem with being called cute, so I don't really know how you can be in the Cutie Crew when you can't even be called cute.
I was hoping you would bring that up.
That's you though. Oh no, I guess it's
I can be called cute. I can be called
I thought
cute.
you
That's
don't
fine.
like being
I
called cute.
I don't like hanging around cutesy people. I don't
Oh,
have a
well,
problem
You're in the
being
wram
called
place,
cute.
buddy. You're in the
Yeah,
wrong
you're in the
place,
wrong
fucker.
crew, bro.
You're welcome to the Cutie Crew, motherfucker. Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah.
Shit, I
Well,
should
you've
ask.
already
Okay.
cussed like 10 times.
Yeah, it's like I'm just not. I'm not good.
Loopie editing this from fucking censor beeps over you. Like, oh
Look,
my
this-
god.
We just have like 10 minutes
Fuck,
of
I hope I
Iwolf
didn't cuss in
getting
like
bleeped
the.
out.
I cuss too much. I cuss too much, but it's
cuss
not gonna
at you.
happen.
You bring it out.
God still loves me. It's
Do
alright.
they? Are you sure?
Probably not at this point. Probably not.
I'm trying to put in good word for
I'm
you.
on a
but it's
one-way.
been
I'm on a
difficult.
one-way ticket to super hell. You have to put. I'm a gremlin. I crawled up from there.
Oh.
So
Oh
are
my
we
goodness
your
gracious.
right or dies? As you so
Absolutely,
eloquently
you're
put. Are
my
we
right or
still
dies.
still up there? Yes.
Why the fuck would
Still
you
love us.
have been demoted to not
Puppy
ride or
crew.
dies?
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Am I a
I'm pretty
junkyard
sure
dog?
I'm the only
Probably
puppy
not.
here.
I'm
You
sorry
are a
there.
junkyard
I'm not-
rat.
No. What does it?
You have to
wait,
be a dog.
Is
to
it
be a
distinction?
dog. Sorry.
Oh,
So there's
okay.
junkyard dogs, which are only dogs. No foxes, no wolves, no nothing. And then there's junkyard
Wow.
rats. And that's everything else.
Your name used to be
But
It did used to be.
Yeah, but
Now
I
it's
still
iWolf.
call you
but
Iwolf.
I always gave them shit because
That's
they're
fine.
not a wolf, they're a dog. So iWolf was a better choice.
Nobody
and
said
know it-
iWolf anyway because nobody
Yeah.
pronounces the L in wolf anyway.
I
So they'll be
do.
like
That's
iWolf.
true.
iWolf. Wolf.
Iwolf.
Where's the L?
I don't go
Okay,
Iwolf.
well you're the
iWolf
fucking
boy.
exception.
I bloody wolf.
iWolf boy.
iWolf.
Shut the Welsh. I Welsh.
So,
iPod,
when I first
iPod
joined-
Nano.
iPod.
Yeah.
Podcast. Heavenly podcast.
Shout out to Steve.
Heavenly
Ooh.
podcast. That's great.
That
Better be what it's called.
It's
Heavenly
called Slice of
podcast.
Heaven, unfortunately.
Oh shit.
I
I
know,
Slice of
he's
Heaven
worried.
podcast.
Oh my god.
So
Name this
when I first
episode
joined
then.
VR, I was a desktop user,
up,
and
bro,
I
let's
just
talk.
got into VR. And I just got into VR, and I was trying to make friends, but I was really nervous. I was really nervous, and I wasn't used to talking. I wasn't very social in VR or online. I was like, I was really close to being one of those folks who join in, and they're so nervous they just mute the whole time. And I met a couple of cool
And
people.
then I kidnapped them.
And I was introduced to this one, and I didn't have full body. I didn't have
They're
VR,
Crimson,
but I hung out with. It was Crimson. It was our friend Crimson. Crimson was the first friend I met in VR, who introduced me to you, and I vibed with this one so much. iWolf was just such a wonderful energy, as you guys can tell, full of energy, full of life, super fun to be around, super sweet. Well, when he wants to be. And one of my favorite memories from when we first started hanging out was being dragged around to different worlds, and we'd like hang out, and you just kind of vibe and dance and sing. And I think that watching you sing and watching you dance was just really inspiring to me, and really made me kind of fall in love with you, because I love you.
in desktop mode,
And-
by the way. So like.
Yeah, I
the-
was
the
all in
weird,
desktop mode.
creepy way.
What I mean was it
Like
creepy?
a
It
camera.
was-
Like a camera.
I mean, I guess, yeah, because you are kind of like just
Recording
looking
me.
at a screen. I mean, I never recorded you. I took VR pics though. That was a normal thing. But it was just nice because I got to meet somebody who was really cool and had a lot of fun. And I think that's kind of where one of the appeals of being in VR is meeting new and interesting people from all walks of life. And through knowing iWolf, I met a lot of amazing people in many different spheres, and it's been really a wonderful experience all along. And from there, I just continue to make new friends, and those friends kind of became friends together. So like Loopie and iWolf, I met them independently, but we all kind of came together and formed this lovely little club group, whatever we are, this crew. And
When
it's
I
been
met
super cool.
iWolf, we went to a public furry world, and there was this giant mommy furry avatar, and we got
Oh my
squished between their
god.
breasts.
I remember
That is how we
that.
became
That was
friends.
that was awful.
That was a really bonding.
Didn't they pick us up?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. they
Was I
picked-
there
It was
for
like
that?
a
'Cause I don't remember
Godzilla
this.
woman. No.
Well, I
this was
thought
like
iWolf
first
was one
time
of
I
those
hung out
streamer
with.
types. Because you were streaming
Yeah,
back
yeah.
then, and that was my first exposure to you. I was like, oh god, they're a streamer, and they couldn't be further.
Yeah.
than
That's my
true.
exposure to every streamer. Oh god.
Well, I
Good
kind
thing
of was in
none
the
of
same
us are
boat because
streamers.
yeah, I was on the same boat though because like iWolf was part of another streamers community and was actively on
The
their
virtual
streams
floof,
frequently.
Yeah.
The virtual
Holy
floof. So
shit.
like, so
Yeah,
I was
that's
part. Like
exactly
I
what you guys call it,
vicariously got sucked into virtual floof's community, where I met a lot of other folks who were streamers and things like that. But at the time, I was just like, I'm not comfortable with this. I don't like being on camera. I don't want to be on some streamer stream. Like, this is weird.
How
But
the
I kind of kept having
turntables.
all the. Yeah, like talk about a wacky turn of events.
Wasn't
I
I
never
the
in a
one
million
that
years.
you like came to me about like streaming advice, and then I stopped, and then
Yeah.
you started, and then you just blew up.
Mhm. Yeah.
What have
So
you started?
I can.
What have you
What?
got?
I know.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
iWolf's
brain
fault
rot.
is that I'm a streamer at this point. So like just being part of a bunch of different communities and making new friends was really a wonderful aspect of VR chat for me in the early days. And iWolf is correct. The biggest reason I ended up streaming was because I just enjoyed being on this one's streams. Because this one has a great energy. So, like, I think the big turning point was I was vibing with a bunch of friends, and then I went to go join iWolf, and iWolf was doing a stream, and I was just hanging out, and just a couple people were like, "Oh, look, it's an adorable angel in the background." I was like, "Oh, that's nice. It's validating. It feels good." And then shortly thereafter, you were part of a community charity event, raising money for charity.
I hit
and that
my
was
balls.
like what, a 12-hour day. Yeah, that was a oh gosh, yeah. Yeah.
I did
that was
hit
a fun
my
one.
balls. I might send you the clip if you want. But it's
I
me
love
like doing a
clip
spin.
of you hitting your balls, Wolf. Just a
It's
regular.
me doing a spin on a pole. Because I was pole dancing for charity. I'm not a pole dancer. I just know how to do it pretty okay. And I was doing like a spin, and I came out of the spin trying to do one of those, and I opened my legs too much, and I was drinking, which probably wasn't a smart idea. But I opened my legs too much, so my leg grabbed the pole and like slunked me into it.
And that's why you're infertile.
That was fun. Yeah, and that's why I'm infertile, so
Probably.
ladies.
Yeah.
I'm a fixed dog.
Ladies, gentlemen.
Men also. Gentlemen also.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Well, Hart, you said you
Not
wanted to talk
looking.
about like VR friendships, and I thought that'd be interesting. Like the idea of like some people say the internet friendships aren't real, and I think all of us
Yeah.
are proof
That's
that's not the case.
yeah.
We've actually met
Yeah.
in real life,
So
and
going
it's been so
as somebody
special.
who grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s, there was this really insane fear that everybody on the internet was a creep, and you know, meeting people on the internet is a dangerous thing to do, and you're like, don't trust these people, they're going to kidnap you and sell your like dissect
I think
you, sell
it's
your body parts,
dangerous.
things like that.
I had to
There
ride
is
on
always
the back of iWolf's motorbike to Wendy's.
yeah.
That was fun. That
I
wasn't
almost died.
dangerous.
I was the one
You
scared
did not.
for you too.
You were wearing a
I was the one who
helmet.
I worried because I'm a worrywart.
It was a
Um,
2-minute
I
drive,
got kidnapped
and
in
you had
Florida.
fun.
We had Florida
have a
men.
photo. We have a
Yeah.
photo like
So-
with
Wendy
infinite
sucked.
riz.
That Wendy's.
It did
was-
suck. It was really bad.
It sucked.
No, it was
awful.
really bad. It was like dry and just awful.
Hey Wendy's, if you want
um,
to sponsor us, we're open.
Wendy's
open
don't
for
sponsor us
sponsorships.
unless you mean it.
I will.
I want
Let's
you know,
stop
playing
big-
games with
big and
Wendy's.
juicy.
Excuse me.
So it's like one of those things where as time goes on, we find that internet relationships, internet friendships through Discord and online communities like VR chat, these are genuine friendships. And I think one of the interesting aspects of VR is that it has this very fascinating effect on the perception of time and how much you get to know people. I know you guys can probably relate. There's been many times where I meet somebody in VR and I spend time with them. I get to know them, and in a very short amount of time, we connect and we become much closer, and you feel like you've known this person much longer than you actually physically have, because you're spending so much intimate time with them. Chit-chatting and vibing and hanging out and getting to know one another, and that's kind of what happened with
You
me
wanna
and
raise your
iWolf,
hand?
and then me and Loopie. You can just talk. You can
I
just
think I know
break-
why.
break so you can shut
I
me
know
up.
why. I think I
Yeah,
know
what do you know?
why. Because we spend an unnatural and unhealthy amount of time in VR chat. So you spend like 20 hours with one person in like the span
That's
of 2
true.
days. So you,
Yeah. Oh,
I
I mean,
think that it's more like if you hang out with someone in real life, you have to plan, you have to coordinate, you have to like go somewhere, or they have to go somewhere. It's so much easier to just put a headset on, log in, just sit there and then wait for a request or request off of somebody, and then just spend time with them. Because
Yeah.
essentially you get to hang out with a person while you're laying on the bed on the internet, you know? So it's just way more convenient instead of like going out and doing something. So that's why we feel like we've known people for a longer amount of time, because we're hanging out with them for a longer amount of time, you know?
Yeah.
VR
It's
You have
not
much
like
quicker,
your
easier
friends.
access to people.
Yeah, it's VR science with iWolf. Yeah, it's
That's
the
true.
it's just because you wouldn't normally spend 10 or 12 hours with one person in like real life, right? I mean, of course,
or
you
less
have like
frequently.
your best
you would,
friend,
but it would be
or less
frequently.
Yeah, less frequently.
You would do that less often. That's the kind of shit you do when you're in middle school and high school, and then after that,
I still do that shit. I just can't because I live with a fucking crazy person, and none of my friends are around, so I can't.
You live with this person.
I'm crazy.
I like crazy. How you defined person and friends as different.
Yeah, I'm totally wondering about the state of the Cutie crew. So
oh no.
What's the Cutie crew?
What?
Yeah, who?
What universe is this? What reality?
Oh god.
Well, I wanted to like mention like there's different barriers, right, of entry for friendships. Like for me, it's super low. Like if somebody head pats me, if somebody calls me cute, I'm like friend, which can be kind of dangerous. But I know with Iwolf, like you prefer having a lot more quality time. And okay, never mind.
If you head pat me, no, I'm. I didn't. If you head pat me anyway. and like pet me and call me cute, that is not grounds for friendship for me. Like, thank you, I guess. Random person that's petting my head. But like, I like getting to know somebody. Right I like. You should take a drink, time. I guess. I don't fucking know what you want. What? It's the fucking ocean.
You don't want to drink that,
but for me, I eat fish, so.
I eat fish as well.
Let's fucking
You eat chicken and beef?
Let's fuck. This is embarrassing.
Okay. Cut that from.
Hey,
I will.
I'm
not betting you.
I will.
Yeah.
Dab me up.
Anyway.
So friendships.
I think that VR is really easy to fall into fake friendships where you think somebody is genuinely like your friend, but they have underlining objectives, because this game is also very easy to be someone that you're not and also have that like false presence with other people, and then you can get what you want out of them. And that's something I don't like about VR friendships, is you have to really find the genuine people, because some people are just really ill-genuine.
And that's the danger of, like, I suppose, any community that's so open-armed with, like, hey, look, love and acceptance and cuteness and everyone's amazing and so happy, is that you do get some bad eggs, like, in any community. But, yeah, you just have to be aware of that. Definitely, like...
I mean, that's understandable, because in VR, where you can not only... Like, in Discord, you're an icon and a voice, or you're typing, the way you write. In VR chat, you have mannerisms, you have avatars that are physically appealing or beautiful or sexy or whatever. It's very easy. It's very easy to definitely mask all of the bad habits, bad traits, be manipulative, things like that nature. But in the grand scheme of things, most people do generally show their better sides here. It helps accentuate and open up mannerisms and characteristics that might be harder to express in real life, which has been the case for me. I've been able to open up about who I am and what I like doing, and be more expressive and loving and caring, whereas in real life I was much more closed off and had my barriers up much stronger. But being so open to changes and open to new friendships, meeting people like Iwolf and Loopie has been an absolute blessing. It's changed my life for in so many different ways.
It's changed your life
so much so that
here. Yeah.
Yeah. This is, and then we're talking about like going from a VR space, like where these were just
they
friends
live
from
together
VR,
now.
Literally,
can you let us build up to that?
Space.
No, like I wanted the conclusion.
Yeah, okay, you wanted to wrap it up. I got
Speed it up.
God damn.
So I have met both of these beings in real life, and this one now officially lives with me, which is really cool. And it's been a wonderful experience.
Unfortunately, I'm British.
I'm the best roommate they've ever had.
That is true. I haven't had a lot of roommates, but this one has definitely been the best. Absolutely.
They have to say
I'm
that.
a good roommate.
Otherwise, there would be bad blood in the house.
Good roommate.
There would be bad blood in the house, and it wouldn't be my blood.
You do?
Bleeding.
What?
I ain't bleeding.
I ain't bleeding. No, living with Heartwood has actually been really nice. Like, there has been like Heartwood has been there for me for a while now, and my home life got to a point where I just didn't want to like be in the vicinity of some family members for various reasons. Like, I love my friends back home. My friends back home are wonderful, and I have no bad blood with them, and if I could take them to Florida, I would have. And my dad. I love my dad. Shout out to my dad. My dad's great. He's gonna come visit y'all one day, and you'll see how cool my fucking dad is. Shout out to my dad. If you're watching this, I love you. Thank you for being there.
I love Dad.
The first like quarter of my life. Well, I guess it would technically be the quarter of my life right now. The first quarter was pretty rough. The everything else.
Oh, I get it.
Was amazing.
Rough.
Can you just cut that whole thing out, other than like my dad
I'm the
part?
editor. I'm the editor.
Can you fire your editor, hire me, so I can cut all that shit out?
Do you know how to edit?
But yeah, so like, anyway, what I was saying is like, Heartwood is I think honestly, Heartwood is a special case, because we bonded so well. Then Heartwood had the resources to have me meet them a few times, and we vibed, and they suggested that, you know, if I needed a place, you know, we could figure something out, and we did, and it's been nice ever since. And I think it's also been good for Heartwood, because they're a fucking homebody, never like to leave, so they got a little home friend.
I do have a home. I have another VR addict with me. I have another VR addict with me.
VR addict, yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
And I love Heartwood very much. They got a little scared because they thought I was about to shit talk them for a second. Which I wouldn't know. Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
This is just a ploy for me to be nice for an hour to you guys.
I love it.
You're the one who brought it upon yourself.
I didn't bring shit. Heartwood was like, you made me mad. You have to fucking come here. You have to sit here for an hour with us at my beck and call.
I was
a little mad as well.
I told Loopie, like, if Firewolf wants to come join us, we can have Firewolf, because we love you.
That's not what they
part
told
of the
me.
Cutie crew.
Help me.
Help you?
Help me.
And I told Loopie today, I was like, if Firewolf can't make it, no big deal.
You did not fucking say that shit to me. He was like, you're on my beck and call. You're on my shit list now.
Actually, you said
if I want you there, you're there. No, you said that. I said I'll make it up to you, and then you were like, this is how you're gonna make it up to me.
True friendship.
True friendship.
Turning friendship into content.
Loopie, I'm loving your teeth, by the way. They look exceptionally yellow today. It really brings out your eyes.
You haven't complimented me once this entire podcast. You just spent like 15 minutes complimenting Heartwood, and you turned to me and you
compliment Loopie now.
Alright, I like bunnies. Bunnies are pretty
I know you do. I know that you like to objectify me, but moving on.
I like to objectify bunnies, not just you.
Which includes me.
You just so happen to fit the objective. I'm just leaving it there. You are the objective.
So let's talk about our failed relationship.
Are we really doing this?
No.
I don't
You really want to bring this up? Me and Loopie dated for a little bit. And they can't get over it because that was awesome.
Rainbow Dash over here.
They called it the I Wolf trial. They got 3 months.
Trial. I canceled. Yeah. Well, no, you canceled.
Unlike I canceled.
I was recurring payment. I was ready.
What the? I jumped to cut that out.
No, I genuinely wanted to bring up, like, because obviously there's friendships in VR, but some people get into relationships, and that's a whole thing that people have different opinions on. Because some people think long distance can work if you eventually meet. Some people think, well, it's alright if it's just eternally long distance. It's just down to the person, really, isn't it?
I think that VR chat is a wonderful... I think it's a wonderful utensil when it comes to long distance, because it's like you get the body language, you get the like presence of them being in the same area as you, even if it's not real. Sometimes
like you're in the same house with me right now.
Yeah, it's almost like that. It's crazy.
It's almost like you're right here.
And I think that it helps fill a lot of voids. But I think that it's bound to preference, right? Because like some people are okay with it just being not physical, right? They're okay with not ever meeting this person because they're happy with their identities online and being in this game, right? And some people just don't operate like that. I think that it's good to experiment what you're into and what you're not into, and if you can withstand a long distance relationship or not. I think that going about it the healthy way and being like, hey, look, I've never done this before, if you're just first starting out with long distance, I think that it's okay to try and like break new grounds, and if you're not okay with it, it's also okay to not be okay with it. I think some people in this game might be too committed to too many people and then there's problems because it's so easy to become romantically attached to people in this game.
Very easy.
So there's a lot of problems with that, but I feel like, you know, if there's an effort to figure out yourself and figure out the situation, then you will come to a solution that you'll eventually reconcile with. So
yeah, I feel like it's very easy to catch feelings in VR chat because, again, since we talk about the friendship and that time dilation feeling of getting to know people so much more intimately and closely, spending moments together that are, you know, not your typical moments that you have in reality, like sitting there and petting each other and watching movies and cuddling up close, much, much more difficult with the personal barriers that we have in the societies that we live in. So watching people get closer and closer can translate into catching feelings. Like, I am not ashamed to say I caught feelings for both Loopie and Iwolf when I first started spending time with them. I was like, I really
you
love
did?
Them both.
Oh my
god. I did. I told both of you, damn it. I was like, I love you guys. You're amazing. What do you mean the dark time?
No, it was the other way around, actually. Like, I'm pretty sure me and Iwolf were coming at you, and you were like, oh, I'm married. No, I'm sorry. I'm married.
You were like that, yeah.
Well, okay, so I
remember when we had like a billion simps. By the way, can we talk about that? I still
can in a
moment.
A billion.
Do you still have that problem?
No. Well, I don't sleep.
They
with
both
people
have
anymore.
VR
As much.
I don't sleep with people anymore either. As much.
I was a menace. I can't say that I'm a pet. I gotta edit my fucking.
Yeah, you gotta. Cut out that whole part. For both of our sakes, just pretend we never said
comfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
But going back, so like, with the whole point of you know, like where it's like testing the waters, like you were saying, and finding what your comfort level is. One of the other things that's interesting about VR chat is there is a very heavy user base that is younger. They're in their early 20s, late teens. These are folks who haven't had enough life experiences with relationships. Not to say you haven't had good relationships. Yeah, well, I've even had to be like,
I think that I'm pretty well versed in horrible relationships.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything.
But yeah, like with the inexperience and the younger folks in game. I know I sound like an old person now, but just with the inexperience, it's harder to understand where your limitations are. So when it comes to like dating and VR chat, you have to be as crystal clear as possible with communication, saying this is VR only. This is IRL as well.
It's hard.
You have to communicate, and
that's
that's the hardest thing in reality is communicating. Even though you're in a social platform game where you're making close connections with people you love and care about, or you find yourself catching feelings for, or becoming intimate with, you have to express yourself, and then it has to be a two-way street. They both have to communicate and understand one another, and that's challenging.
Saying no is
for
hard.
Anybody.
Going against the grain is hard.
Saying no is very hard.
That's how you establish boundaries and how you create a more loving and more respectful relationship, is having those difficult conversations and saying no. But it's hard when you're in a community where you're just trying to be loving and cute and kind and be nice to everyone.
And that can be taken so many different ways, exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta be a bitch sometimes.
Like me, I will be a bitch to you. Unapologetically.
This one.
You would
This one,
I'm the
in
anti.
like serious
I don't like
relationships and friendships.
All right,
just,
and
like,
okay.
Such a softie. You will not go against.
When have I ever fucking been soft? Hello?
You're soft.
Oh
as
my
fuck.
god! Like you were the softest. You were such a soft. You got this
Yeah.
hard. You're like one
a
of those
puppy.
ice creams, right? You have the
Genuine.
chocolate shell that's like this.
So I'm
hard
soft.
on the
Okay,
outside.
I am soft for people that I'm comfortable being soft around. But if you come at me like
You gotta
you're one of
earn
my
it.
friends, like you're one of my OGs, and you act the same way, I'm gonna be like, who the fuck is this bitch? And I'll let you know. I'll let you fucking know that I'm not okay with it.
My favorite
say,
thing
like-
is like sassy people who underneath are just so like soft and vulnerable. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I broke through your shell. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so.
That's
cute.
my victory.
Would you say
You got places
VR
to
chats
be
made
with
you
us?
guys more? Would you say
Just
VR
saying
chats
how long
also
we got
Can I get
potentially made you
non-existent
more
robot?
cynical towards friendships and relationships?
Yeah, I fucking
because there
hate
is
everything.
I think
There
VR
is- there are
friendships,
negatives
yes.
and
I've
positives.
become more cynical towards VR friendships, but not like IRL ones, which is kind of weird.
I'm not cynical.
I guess not,
I'm
because, well, my problem, like I said before, is genuine people. It's hard to find here, because most people just want to put on the front face of being cute, and then you find out that they're like a neo-Nazi or something. And that's not really that cool. I've had that happen before. Because I have said that I'm black in front of somebody, and they hated it.
People's true colors come out when you dig a little deeper. That's important to
So,
do sometimes.
I mean, it is wise. Use wisdom when choosing your friends, you know? Like, obviously don't write everyone off, but I've implemented a system where, like, if somebody tries to friend me, I kind of, like, dig. I interview them a little bit, and then I usually see their true colors. Like, the few times I've done it, people have talked about their gawk. People have talked about how they like making meth and getting high and drinking and shit like that. And I'm like, all right, these are like red flags for like first interactions, right?
Yeah.
People have talked about like how I look submissive and breedable. What the fuck?
Yeah, that is.
And these are all like
It's
people
just
trying
the
to friend me,
assumption that
and
it's
I'm like, I
okay.
don't. Yeah.
Because they've had so many people that it's worked on and whose boundaries don't exist, so they just assume it'll work on you, and it's not the way to act in the real world. Really.
No.
It comes
So
from
I
maturity,
think as long as you're a little grounded, you find the right people. You know, you'll find some genuine friendships, and these two wonderful individuals besides Loopie are great.
Wait.
Great.
Hey.
Wait,
My
whoa.
persecution just caught up. I was agreeing with you. I thought you were saying we were both great, and then I was like, wait.
These
Well,
two
who's the other
wonderful
person if that was a good-
individuals
Oh, you're counting yourself
are a
amongst
great
you.
example of
Loopie, I love
genuine
you. I don't know.
friendships that you can have, and Loopie. And I think that it's you'll find some diamonds in the rough. Especially Loopie. Loopie is a diamond. Maybe not a real one, but they're close. They're really close.
I always
You're like
reminds
the
me of that
coal
kid in school.
How
before-
many carrots am I?
You're like maybe like 0.5.
Get it, carrots, because I'm a bunny.
24-carat bunny.
I've noticed.
You know I'm a bunny. All right.
24-carat bunny. Can you have a gold version of your avatar? Are diamonds like carrots?
I'm already gold enough.
I don't think so.
I got enough bling on me.
You are a 24-carat. Yeah, you have like gold scars. I've been meaning to ask you, by the way, what the fuck is with the gold scars? You just like them?
It's markings. It looks nice with blue.
It's scars.
Cool. Fucking bomb-ass scars. I'm blinging.
Yeah. Alright. You're like bling bling from Johnny Test.
I was gonna say, like, it's probably more of an issue for Heartwood, but also just in general, I think people are so quick to send the friend request and probably accept on the other end too, and I think that can lead to issues as well, because then there's the expectation of like, oh, I can never join you, and it's like you have like 2 billion friends because you've accepted everyone, and then nobody's really benefiting. It's just stress if you accept too many people into the floodgates.
Yeah, I've actually had to recently unfriend a lot of people that I just don't talk to at all.
I think that's a normal phase.
I feel bad
on here.
Yeah. I feel bad, but it's like I don't
see
them, they don't join, and they don't accept requests. Yeah, I know. Especially when I was streaming, like if you don't accept somebody's friend request, they get tilted at you. It's like actually insane.
Yeah. So it's okay. So when we first started in VR chat, this was pre-Quest 2, which was a huge influx of new users. So in early 2020, there wasn't the Quest 2 around. It was HTC Vive and Index.
I
and
forgot
Rift
that I
and
met
things
you when I was using my Quest 1. Holy shit.
Yeah, you were using your Quest 1 when I met you. So the Quest 2 wasn't out, there wasn't as many users.
I was using Joy-Con full body tracking. Yeah.
You can do
that. And back then, the VR chat trust ranking was really important, because a lot of people were like, are you crazy shader hijacker, or are you some troll, are you part of Laughing Coffin, hate groups or whatever, whatever, I don't know. There's always you do want to see people's trust ranking go up, and there wasn't a lot of the people in the grand scheme of things back then. So the normal thing to do is just make friends, go and meet people and add them to your friends list, and that worked really well originally. But then there was an influx of new users in the VR chat, and that became, people still, you're like, hey, we had a great conversation, I'm gonna add you, yeah, let's add each other. Then you never talk to them ever again, or you only run into them once every couple of months, if ever. I know that I had to remove over 1,000 people off my friends list a little while back, because I didn't know most of them. I don't remember talking to them, and this is also back before we had note systems, so you couldn't, unless you used third-party mods, you couldn't write notes about people. So I had no idea what these interactions were, where they were from, and that's been a real big thing. But thankfully they've added a note system, so now if you meet somebody new and you add them, or you accept their friend request, you're like, they're friends of iWolf and they're really, really racist, I don't want to hang out with them anymore, but we're on a friends list because they're
why are they my friend if they're racist?
The racism came up.
I don't know, some of your friends are I'm being facetious, but the point is making new friends is really, really important in VR chat, but you do have to kind of go, is this person, if you people are more keen to have checks and balances and go, hey, we got to hang out at least 3 or 4 times before I'm going to add you as a friend. And then when it comes to content creation,
it just doesn't feel feasible, though. To have hundreds of friends, you cannot give them what they want. To have a meaningful relationship.
Because the biggest problem is when you're in VR chat, nobody's, it's very hard to align and mesh up what we all want to do at the same time, right? So, I might be, in a mood to go and socialize and chit-chat with people, but that usually means plopping down in a specific spot and just having, a nice little house party kind of get-together. Then yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This one's going to be a jerk.
You sit in front of a fucking mirror.
Yeah, I am a proud mirror dweller.
I have house parties. You mirror dwell.
I mirror dwell too. Mirror dwelling is
wonderful. So
anyway, it's alright.
This is how I met this one, was mirror dwelling. This one would sit in front of a mirror and dance all the time, and I loved it. Anyway, but
I'm past I got full body phase. Anyway, yep.
I Wolf, you're quite musical, aren't you?
Pink belly, pink belly, pink belly, pink belly, pink belly.
What? Yeah.
You're quite talented, aren't you? You're a little music boy. How'd that happen?
What? Wait.
Who did this to you?
My dad did it to me. Yeah.
Oh.
My mom's not musical at all. She sounds like a fucking whale when she sings.
Same.
Oh my gosh.
She's so tone deaf, it's not even funny. My dad was in a band though. He played bass. And he can sing. I think he can sing alright. But like my granny could sing, my dad could sing, and like just that side of the family is really musically inclined, and we grew up with like a bunch of like good music. Like I grew up with everything. Like from metal to funk to R&B to country to different types of EDM to punk rock to it's just like all over the fucking place, to like the Beach Boys with my mom's side, Kenny Rogers, it's just all over the place. And like just being around all that types of music really made me want to pursue some type of music education, but I never really could like pick up like sheet music or music theory in general. So I have always learned by ear. So everything that I do when it comes to singing, when it comes to piano, guitar, bass, has all been by ear. But do not ask me to pick up a drum set, because that shit is wild, and I don't understand them.
Really?
Yeah, you use like all of your brain.
Yeah.
You use like you have to use both your feet and your hands to keep a rhythm.
Yeah, that hand-eye foot coordination is a challenge.
It's intrinsic.
Yeah, it's a whole body.
Like
it's a whole body coordination. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
my cousin's really good at keeping like. She's a wonderful drummer. I just could not. I would rather listen to a beat and play off of it than try to like do my own thing. Because at that point, like drummers are like the most important part of a band, because they keep the rhythm, they keep the flow. Like same with the bass.
Theory in education is a real barrier for creativity, because like sometimes if you're creative, you're more like kind of neurotypical, and you just kind of feel it, and you just express yourself in creative ways, and you can't really put that to pen and paper and tell people how to do it as much. Yes, there's the like process of certain things, but especially with like music and art and expression that way, it's much better to just kind of go with your heart and break every rules. What are you doing?
What I do to you?
I don't know how I was giggling.
I touched their face, and it's like their like boot button or whatever.
Okay,
I don't know. I never touch it.
I thought I was being embarrassing. I thought I did it funny. Nobody told me. You want
us to laugh at you? Because I'm down for that.
Like you're supposed to be quiet in class, where you're just
snickering.
You know what's funny than 24?
What did you just say?
That's called snickering.
No. Can you censor it? Can you censor like the first part of it so it sounds like you said it?
No, absolutely. What are you? These are my friends, guys. These are my friends.
They want
to get me canceled.
Or a good influence.
They want to get me canceled. I'm just saying a genuine, proper word for the proper situation. Y'all gonna take it out of context.
The snicker word.
It's called snickering. You're like giggling. You're snickering under your breath. That's the word.
Under your breath.
It's the word.
Can you? Hey, that's my dad you're talking about.
What are these colors? Like Sonic Mania lesbian colors?
They're Sonic Mania lesbian colors. Yeah, so this is Pan, and then this is Demi.
Oh. Can you like tilt your head to me? I can't see. I can't fucking see. How's that Demi? It's just black.
It's just right, because usually the Demi flags have like a little black. Here, I'll just send you a picture.
Just a little. Okay. Cool.
I've been noticing the pan earrings. I thought that was really, really cute.
Nobody has fucking mentioned them, and I was like,
well,
I'm sorry. No, I've been looking at them since I saw you today. I was like, oh man, your avatar's gotten so much cuter lately. You've like fixed.
I think that I did
better
fix it
now.
up like so much, and it looks really good.
Girl dish.
Not
Can you
to
bring
toot
back
my
the
own.
heartbeat?
I'm planning on it actually. That's so funny you mentioned that
I
because
can't
it's
wait
like my
for the
next
I Wolf
project.
DLC.
Oh, wait, what? I missed
wait.
that. You gonna do a heartbeat?
You'll never get to hear it though.
Yeah.
Like if you get cuddles with
This one,
iWolf,
you'll never
that a
get
rare
close to this
occasion.
one.
Yeah.
And this one's new
is the
friend group will just like swoop in and steal iWolf immediately. It's like, well, shit. I guess I'm not gonna cuddle iWolf today.
But you know what? No matter how many friend groups I've been through, no matter how many people I meet in VR, I still come back to you guys. Isn't that crazy?
Aww.
We love you so
Don't
much.
want
like you
that.
have
I'm in a
to.
fucking miserable.
on
safety net.
Yeah, I'm like trapped, and I need help out. Help me! You guys are the best
Yeah.
safety net ever, though, so it's okay. It's the best.
I don't want to hear
ever.
anything about safety nets because I've played horror maps and this bitch was not a safety net for me at all.
That was a horrible.
You
day
can hold
for-
my hand.
That was a cutie.
That
That
cruel.
was a really big. That was a big L. That is. Oh my god.
Did you like the running map though, where you run away from them? I think that one's kind of fun.
I'm sure it got scary at some point. I was like, nah. I mean,
It doesn't get any scarier than that, really. No, you were tired.
It did
You said that you
get
do it again.
scary. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I
So
did
you
just
lied?
fall asleep.
So you just lied to me?
Maybe.
You just lied to me?
I would do that
lied
on
to
the
me?
internet. Just lie to
Just
you.
lied.
Do you think so?
Never trust your
Who would
friends
do
online,
that?
guys.
Never trust a
Never
Welsh
trust
person.
them. Never
Use
trust
your
the
best
Welsh
judgment,
person.
I guess.
You know what? The saddest thing happened, Loopie. The spoon you
I'm about to
gave me
cry.
broke during my move.
Wow.
But you still have my lanyard, so you can impersonate me at pony
Yeah,
conventions.
and I have your teddy bear actually, like right here.
Yeah, I'm proud of that. Because I went into the
It's a
little
good-
Welsh souvenir
it's a good
shop. She's
teddy
like,
bear.
"Hiya, love. How are you?" And I was like, "Hi, I'm trying to get something from my boyfriend. He's like Welsh and stuff." And she's like, "Oh, I got just the thing." And they, at one point,
Not by
past
then.
tense, it was. I sent you a care package.
No, it wasn't.
The teddy was in there.
didn't- You were here giving me the teddy
No.
bear.
You brought us
Yes.
teddy bears.
I thought I sent you
brought
a
us little
box of
tiny teddy
Jaffa cakes and shit in. Did I not?
Nope.
I swear I did.
Damn, I'm getting fucking
I sent you
confused with
Jaffa
somebody
cakes. I
else.
sent you
I'm not
Jaffa
important. You did not send me Jaffa
Look, I
cakes.
gave you gifts both times. I sent you a
That's true.
box. I swear I sent you.
You didn't send me a
box.
box. You didn't send me a
Oh.
box. I can't believe this.
Friendship over.
Let's cut the
Yeah,
podcast.
here's the.
Let's cut
Here's the.
everything.
How long we gotta get? How long we gotta keep doing this?
I can't stand sitting next to this person right now.
I'm so fucking hungry.
I
wanna
am
put
also
pizza in
hungry.
the oven. How'd you clean an oven?
wanna put a
like oven clean.
Bun in the oven. Sorry.
The only bun I know is
Bun
me,
in the oven?
and I'm not going in the oven.
The Benoit.
I'm not going in there. I won't fit in there. I'm 6'4".
I would.
You
Who's
would. You're
full?
tiny.
How come I? Can we
Yeah,
talk
that's-
about that real
you are
quick? How come I'm
Yeah.
the
Where's
only
your
one
face
that
tracking
is
gone?
small?
You haven't got face
Oculus
tracking.
sucks. Or Meta
Oh.
sucks. I'm getting it
You're
back
the only
soon.
one that's small.
It should
What?
be. Yeah, I'm
this
like I'm
one's-
5'8" in real life. You guys are like
Isn't
6'8".
Oh.
Yeah, that is kind of
6 too
funny. Like, the
much.
fact that like, of the three of us, this is
We
the
all
only
play
one
as
who,
small
like, I will-
avatars, and I'm the only one that's
Yeah.
like kind of small.
Oh my goodness, it's so funny. But it was nice. It was nice to see you guys in real life. And,
Am I allowed to
and
burp?
I guess.
I'll just
Mm.
replace it with a
Just
formula
nature.
animal sound. Every time.
Oh my gosh. Funny.
I'll just replace it for you. It's fine.
We're coming up to the hour mark, so should we wrap this up?
Did we talk about anything?
Not really. We talked about friendship.
Can we talk about something right now?
Yeah,
what's like a spicy topic that we can talk about? That we'll all fight about and not talk to each other for like a month.
Why are you so intent on like creating a rift?
I tell you, we could talk about how we all became deers.
The rift apart.
Deers?
We switched from.
I was the first one.
We all copied iWolf.
I know you were the. Yeah, we all copied iWolf. You want to talk about how that happened? You want to dish?
iWolf said, "This is my
this is again. This again is why I'm the leader, because I'm starting trends. I start the trends, and you guys copy me."
We were all Hopkins when we first met, all of us, all three of us.
Should we be Hopkins real quick?
Yeah, we can be Hopkins.
It'll mess up everything. But okay.
Why? Will it? I don't want to mess up everything. I don't think it will. Will it? We can just go back to Dero real fast.
Oh, damn. It did mess up everything.
My Hopkins.
Oh, golly.
Oh,
what the fuck? Why are you so big?
Yeah,
now I'm the main character.
It was the avatar scaling.
Oh, this is nostalgic.
This is super nostalgic.
Mine takes a
when
billion
this
years
blue
to learn.
diamond loads.
Why am I Stitch?
Get out of that.
I don't know, but it's adorable.
Hi, we're Hopkins. This is
we're
how we used to
Hopkins.
be.
This is OG.
Good old days.
And I'll never go
Why are you
back.
so angry? Stop being angry.
I can't not be
Angry and
angry with
upset.
index controllers. How do you not be angry as a Hopkins?
Don't
like
express.
You just change your settings
Don't express.
in Unity. Your default state.
There we
But
go.
yeah,
Now I'm not angry.
we all met as Hopkins, and
This is tripping me up. I feel like
Two
it's
of us actually have
2021
shame
again.
and decency. That's why we're wearing clothing. The other one has no shame. You're gonna have to add giants.
Actually, I'm wearing the
fine,
Cutie
fine.
Crew hoodie right now. This is like old.
Hey yo, that's me. That's me. Look at that. Look at that.
Heartwood's still jealous of my version of that, which it's both of these. Heartwood, I'm so fucking hungry right now.
That's what I said, but you were like, "Let's keep going."
I'm gonna be my
I
day.
offered you an olive branch.
You can't even be a Hopkins.
What does
for
that
like
even
2 minutes?
mean?
Like, really?
No, fuck the Hopkins.
The olive branch of peace.
Like I was your right and die with the Hopkin for like the 5 seconds we were in it. It was great.
Wow.
Check this shit out.
Can we like wrap this up, please?
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
God.
like,
Okay.
I don't have a funny joke for that.
I will.
Should I wear my new Cutie Crew hoodie so we can see
Do what you want. Do what you want.
Yeah.
I can wear my new Cutie Crew shirt.
It doesn't even have like the Cutie Crew
shit.
on it. It's just got our silhouettes.
That's so cool.
Really adorable. Yeah, I really like that.
I
Glows in
like
the
it.
dark. I wonder if it'll stop glowing when the sun comes back up, because we've been. How long has this podcast been going on? Like 3 days?
4 days, according to
4
Wind.
days. 4 days in Wind Waker time.
Oh, look
Not
at
many
these two with
takes.
their Cutie Crew merch and me with Anyway, thank you
want this
guys for
jacket, I
coming.
will.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
That sucks.
Thank you very much for joining us for a slice of life.
Thank you guys for watching our Slice of Life. Consider subscribing
Slice of
or hitting that
Heaven.
bell.
I heaven. Slice of heaven. Sorry.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Cut that part.
Shut the. I'm doing the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching I Slice of Heaven. If you like that, consider subscribing. For more content like this, consider hitting that like button to show us your support. Follow down below
Smash
and leave
that
a
bell.
comment. Make sure it's mean.
A nice one. Thank you, Patreon supporters.
Make sure to call Heartwood an oogly boogly smelly person. They should go back
like
to
it.
heaven.
Gender inclusive. Smelly person.
Oogly boogly smelling person. Yeah,
Oogly
I
boogly
appreciate you.
smelling person.
Oogly boogly. I smell nice.
Smelly.
Yeah, let's all
fish.
rep the Cutie Crew shit, actually. Yeah.
Alright, here you go.
I don't know which
I want this. I want this. I want this jacket. I want this jacket.
You're not getting it. I had to steal it. I had to steal it out of the corpse of an e-boy. You're not getting it.
You murdered an e-boy and steal a jacket.
You damn fucking straight. I fucking murdered an e-boy for this jacket. It fits so well.
So I'm just gonna cut it off. You saying
yeah, right. Murdered an e-boy.
There you go. That was fun.
Oh my gosh.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.